Riding the bus one day, Sakura looks out the window to see people being burned alive with a blue fire and a boy her age who's unharmed and standing over the people. She comes back to the site the next day, and there are no corpses or evidence of any kind of murder, just a small fire. She then goes to class to find there's a new transfer student Agamire, who looks exactly like the boy she saw before and wears a black glove only on his left hand. Agami is a code breaker, one who does not exist. He is a seemingly cold-blooded killer who follows the principle of an eye for an eye to use evil against evil. Convinced that killing is not right, Sakura sets out to stop him and penetrate his icy heart. Noir, a name that strikes fear in the hearts of those who know the history behind the moniker. Long ago it was the code name of a very successful and feared assassin, and now it is being used by two women who want answers to questions they have about their lives. The main character in this series is a highly skilled assassin named Mireille Bouquet, who is based out of France. One day, she receives a mysterious email from a girl named Chaika. Following up on the message, Mireille goes to meet this girl and discovers that not only does the girl have no idea who she really is, but she also has no idea why she is so skilled at killing people and why she feels no remorse when she does. Realizing that their lives are linked somehow, Mireille and Chaika team up and begin traveling the world together as they seek out the answers to their shared histories while avoiding the grip of an organization known as Les Soldats. Will the two find the answers they For 500 years, the taboo emperor, Arthur Gaz, ruled the Gaz Empire with an iron fist and conducted inhumane experiments on his own people. But his reign came to an end 5 years ago when mighty warriors later known as the Eight Heroes defeated him in a battle for the capital. His death ended the 300-year-long war between the Gaz Empire and the Alliance of Six Nations. In the present day, Toru Akira is a former saboteur from the war who has difficulty settling into the peaceful world as he cannot find a job where he can put his fighting skills to use. An opportunity appears before him, however, when he meets a white-haired wizard named Chaika Trabant. With a coffin on her back, she is searching for the scattered remains of her father in order to give him a proper burial, and she hires Toru and his adoptive sister Akari to help her. However, the Six Nations Alliance, which have now formed the Council of Six Nations, dispatches Alberic Gillette and his men from the Kleeman Agency to pursue and apprehend Nicholas Brown and Warwick Arcangelo, known in the city of Ergastelum as the Handymen, are mercenaries for hire who take on jobs no one else can handle. Contracted by powerful mob syndicates and police alike, the Handymen have to be ready and willing for anything. After completing the order of killing a local pimp, the Handymen add Alex Benedetto, a prostitute also designated for elimination, to their ranks to protect her from forces that want her gone from the decrepit hellhole of a city she has come to call home. However, this criminal's paradise is undergoing a profound period of change that threatens to corrode the delicate balance of power. Ergastelum was once a safe haven for Twilights, superhuman beings born as the result of a special drug, but are now being hunted down by a fierce underground organization. This new threat is rising up to challenge everything the city stands for, and the Handymen In the heart of Italy, the social welfare agency rescues young girls from hospital beds and gives them a second chance at life using the latest in cybernetic advancements. With their artificially enhanced bodies, the girls are brainwashed and trained as assassins to carry out the dirty work of the Italian government. Despite all the modifications, they are still just children at heart, struggling for recognition from those they love, even knowing the love they feel is manufactured. This tragic tale unfolds as these girls grapple with their emotions in an agency that treats them as nothing but ruthless. Uji Kazami is a transfer student who has just been admitted into Mahama Academy. He wants to live an ordinary high school life, but this dream of his may not come true anytime soon, as Mahama Academy is quite the opposite. Consisting of only the principal and 5 other students, all of whom are girls, Yuji becomes acquainted with each of them, discovering more about their personalities as socialization is inevitable. Slowly, he begins to learn about the truth behind the small group of students occupying the academy. They each have their own share of traumatic experiences which are tucked away from the world. Mahama Academy acts as a home for these girls. They are the fruit which fell from their trees and have begun to decay. It is up to Yuji to become the catalyst to save them from themselves. But how can he save another when he cannot even save himself? Mafia is rife in America where assassinations are a regular occurrence on the streets. Inferno, a mysterious company, is behind most of these dealings through the use of their near-invincible human weapon, Phantom. One day, a Japanese tourist accidentally witnesses Phantom's latest murder. Desperate to escape, the tourist hides in a secluded building. However, Phantom, revealed to be a young woman named Ain, and the leader of Inferno Scythe Master, captures the tourist and brainwashes him. Given the name's way, this once peaceful tourist is now a puppet of Inferno with no memories. Drawn into a world of lies, deceit, and violence, Zwei must fight to survive, hopefully to one day regain his memories and escape from this world where he is constantly on the brink of death. Within Thailand is Ronapur, a depraved, crime-ridden city where not even the authorities or churches are untouched by the claws of corruption. A haven for convicts and degenerates alike, the city is notorious for being the center of illegal activities and operations, often fueled by local crime syndicates. Enter Rockuru Akajima, an average Japanese businessman who has been living a dull and monotonous life when he finally gets his chance for a change of pace with a delivery trip to Southeast Asia. His business trip swiftly goes downhill as Rockuru is captured by a mercenary group operating in Ronapur called Black Lagoon. The group plans to use him as a bargaining chip in negotiations which ultimately failed. Now abandoned and betrayed by his former employer, Rockuru decides to join Black Lagoon. In order to survive, he must quickly adapt to his new environment and prepare himself for the bloodshed and tribulation to come. It has been 10 years since Heaven's Gate appeared in South America and Hell's Gate appeared in Japan, veiling the once familiar night sky with an oppressive skyscape. Their purpose is unknown. These gates are spaces in which the very laws of physics are ignored. With the appearance of the gates emerged contractors who, in exchange for their humanity, are granted supernatural abilities. In the Japanese city surrounding Hell's Gate, Section 4 Chief Misaki Kirihara finds herself at odds with an infamous contractor codenamed Hai. Called Black Reaper in the underground world, Hai, like his associates, undertakes missions for the mysterious and ruthless syndicate, while slowly peeling back the dark layers covering a nefarious plot that threatens the very existence of contractors. From the mind of Tensai Okamura comes a sci-fi thriller taking the form of a subtle expose on a war in which political positions and justice have no sway, a war waged. When a mysterious creature chops the moon down to a permanent crescent, the students of Class 3E of Kunyagigaoka Middle School find themselves confronted with an enormous task: assassinate the creature responsible for the disaster before Earth suffers a similar fate. However, the monster, dubbed Koro-sensei, the indestructible teacher, is able to fly at speeds of up to Mach 20, which he demonstrates freely, leaving any attempt to subdue him in his extraterrestrial dust. Furthermore, the misfits of 3E soon find that the strange, tentacled beast is more than just indomitable.